All right. So yesterday we discussed about the continuity pattern, and we were on the road to discussing all the chart patterns, and we are already done with the reversal patterns. We are now heading towards continuity patterns. So continuity patterns are the ones which tell us that the trend is going to keep on continuing. The trend is not going to drop. And the reversal patterns are the patterns which tell us that the trend is going to reverse, the trend is going to drop, and we're going to see an opposite trend. So right now, what we're going to do is very quickly, we're going to shift from just learning chart patterns. And just for today, we're going to do something else. Because I feel like if
Okay.
we just keep on doing chart patterns, it could be a little boring. Yeah.
Not boring, just a little bit confusing because it's all so much patterns, so
Yeah,
that we
exactly.
must learn.
Exactly. That's why I give you guys 1 day break after every lesson so you
Yeah.
guys can practice that one particular chart. At least find 20,
Mm.
30 setups of it so that that becomes your that because that comes in your palm.
Yeah.
That's like a game of your palm. It's like super becomes super
Mhm.
super easy,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So today obviously we have to learn all the chart patterns, but just for a little bit of
Hmm.
mixing, just like spicing things up, just for the change of it. Today we're going to be discussing one indicator. Now, what is that? What is an indicator, first of all? Now, in the very beginning of the
MACD.
sessions, I taught you that there are some indicators available on TradingView, and which you can use and find out some useful information. So today we are going to be discussing one of that indicator, which goes by the name of MACD. Now
Yes.
it's one of the most commonly used indicators and has a pretty high accuracy. Later on, we're going to be
Mhm.
combining it with other indicators as well. But for now, we're just going to be discussing about MACD. So you guys have any idea what MACD is?
Yes, I know already something about MACD because I used it. So
Perfect. So basically,
yeah.
MACD is moving average convergence divergence. So
Yes.
just not go into technicality because it would be a long shot. Let's just go into very simple details. If you go into the settings of MACD over here, click the settings. It's not clicking. What happened? Maybe it got stuck. Right. So what we're going to do over here is that first of all, you have to select MACD from the indicator section. You have to go over here
Mhm.
in the indicator section and then type over here, moving average convergence divergence, moving, or you could just say, just write MACD, MACD, MACD. And the first one is moving average convergence divergence. Just click on it.
Yeah.
And this thing of this kind of pattern is going to form. Then you might want to just pull up to the settings. Then you might want to just pull up the settings and then just go here and select the fast length and make sure that the fast length is set at 12.
Mm.
The slow length is set at 26. Signal
Yeah.
symbol is set as 9 and slow
Mhm.
is set at close. And the rest of
Yeah.
them would be normal. EMA, these are gonna both are gonna be EMA, and the style is just
Mhm.
you can choose whatever color you want. It's just blue line is the most important one. All right.
Yeah.
So basically, let's just not go into technicality and make it really, really simple.
Mhm.
Whenever the blue line it crosses the yellow line, we might see a reversal. And what does that mean? That means that as you can see, the blue line over here, it passed below the yellow line. That means the market is going to reverse from here and fall down. And when the blue line passes above the yellow line, then market is going to become bullish.
Go up. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, this is what MACD tells us. But to make it 100% sure, this is only applicable if MACD crosses the blue line crosses the yellow line and it goes below it and it's above this horizontal level. Now, what's the horizontal level? I'm going to explain you. That's the average. So if it goes above, if it comes below the yellow line and it's above the average, then can you think that the market is gonna become reverse?
Yes.
It's gonna drop, right? Not just reverse. Reverse is in any direction. Over here, we're gonna say market is gonna drop, right?
Okay.
So, but where the setup is gonna be invalid. Let's say that the blue line, the yellow line is over here. Let me just draw a yellow line. The yellow line is over here, right? It's moving like this, right? Now I told you, as soon as the blue line goes below the yellow line, the market is gonna dip, right? But if blue line goes below the yellow line, but we are below the horizontal line, then we won't count this. We will only count it if the blue line goes below the yellow line and it's above the average. That is when it will dump. And if the blue line goes above the yellow line, it will pump. But again, there's one specificity for it, that it has to be below the horizontal line. So for pumping, it has to cross the yellow line, but it has to be below the horizontal line. And for dumping, it has to cross the yellow line and it has to be above the horizontal line. That's basically what tells us. That basically it confirms a lot that what's going to happen. Is it a confirmed dump or not? Let's just go back and see if we can find some in the real time over here. If you can see over here, let me just go back. Now you can see very clearly that we got a very big dump over here.
Yeah.
Where are my annotations? All right. So as you can see, there was a very big dump and then there was a pump, right? Now, in order to let's just study it. Now, as you can see over here, the graph pumped really well, and at this point, the graph reversed, right? Now, if you take a very quick look at MACD, the MACD is above the horizontal line. One situation is fulfilled. The MACD is going below the yellow line. It's crossing the yellow line. It's a huge bearish signal. So we can expect BTC to drop here, and it dropped very beautifully. Now, up till where could we expect BTC to drop? Unless MACD crosses the yellow line. As you can see, this whole time when BTC was dumping, MACD didn't cross yellow line, and over here, MACD crossed yellow line, and it's below the horizontal line, and it's crossing the yellow line. It's going above the yellow line. That's a bullish confirmational signal, and as you can see, the market just remained bullish throughout. I don't know what's wrong with my mouse. It's just yeah. So as you can see, that MACD is very beautifully predicting the market, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And there could be smaller pumps too. Like if you can come over here, you can see over here that MACD did cross. MACD did cross over here. MACD did cross the yellow line, but we only got a small pump, and after that, the dumping it continued. So how to spot that? Well, we're going to be using other indicators. We're going to be using volume. We're going to be using chart patterns too. We're going to be using some candlesticks pattern too. They help us a lot. But to keep it simple, MACD also tells us a little bit. As you can see over here, this is somewhat of a volume. You can think of it
Yeah.
the volume. If the chart is super big, there's like two kinds of chart you're seeing it. It's green
Mm-hmm.
chart and then there's red chart. And then the green, it could be either a big green or a small
Mm-hmm.
green. This one is small, this one is big. So it could be a big green, it could be a small green. Whenever it's like a big green chart, right? Small green chart,
Mm-hmm.
and we are expecting the price to stay sideways or either could drop it. Right? We're not expecting a very good good rise. But if it's increasing, if it's considerably increasing, as you can see, one candle is small, other candle is bigger than that, other candle is bigger than that. It's like considerably increasing. The chances of it
Mm-hmm.
going up are really high.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is that MACD can indicate a reversal, can tell you when the market will be bearish, when the market will be
Mm-hmm.
bullish. But just to play it safe, you have to respect the horizontal line. You have to respect some volume too. And later on, when I will teach you some candle patterns, they're going to help us a lot, just confirming whether it's a confirmed reversal or it's not. Obviously, along with that, the support and resistance lines are always going to be helping us out. That's without a doubt, right? Because if it's a breakout, let's say over here, we were almost having a breakout. If I were to draw a line over here, this almost is resistance. It's